Всем привет, меня зовут Кирилл Имплекс, вы смотрите специальное интервью для PromoDJ.ru у группы Pendulum, которая дает сегодня концерт в Санкт-Петербурге в Дворце спорта юбилейный. Hi guys.
Hey.
We got a bunch of questions for you from the users of PromoDJ.ru and there was a lot of them, but we just selected the best ones.
The non-offensive ones.
Yeah, and not the most stupid ones as well. So, the first one is from the guy called Subs. Could you please describe the process of creation a track? How do you do it? Like separately, do the parts, or it's a collective job in the studio?
Thanks for your question, Subs. I don't know. It's mainly me with the computer coming up with a demo, and as a band we sort of decide which one we like to work on. From there, me and Gaz sort of take it to the finish line and get the other guys to record parts in between. There's a lot more that goes into it, but we'd be here for...
Yeah, that's in a nutshell.
We'd be here for days.
And how was the idea of playing live was born? Because, he was...
just bored of constantly DJing with, which I think everyone else can do, whereas not everyone else can put together a live band and be able to perform the music live, with, sounding the same way that it does in the studio, which is what we try to do.
Oh, I see. And what kind of sound should your fans expect in the nearest future? You should experiment or keep the classic Pendulum sound?
As in the next album's going to be, I think, a lot more raw and aggressive. I think at the core, it's probably going to, the sounds will be there. It's just going to be a lot more raw.
I see. And so you're still gonna mix rock with drum bass, right? And what's the story behind this mix of styles? How did you come to it? As far as I know, you used to be in a rock band before you started making drum bass, yeah?
Yeah.
And how did you meet drum bass culture? How did it happen?
I think it came around pretty naturally. We weren't really looking to blend the two specifically. We were just looking to make something different, and that was the sound that we came out with. At the time we were listening to a lot of rock bands, Queens of the Stone Age and
Led Zeppelin, Strapping Young Lad,
various shit. So we just sort of naturally blended them, and at the end we didn't really know how far away we'd gotten from the sound until we'd finished in Silica, and then we sort of looked back at it and we were like, fuck, this is quite different to what we've done.
I see. And what was the brightest moment, the breakthrough moment maybe in history of Pendulum?
In a lot of ways, being told that our album Hold Your Colour sounded like a band, that kind of turned on a few light bulbs for us. Because we probably wouldn't have seen it that way, because we're kind of a bit stuck in the whole drum and bass dub plate culture of things, even though we're trying not to be. So I think that was a bit of a light bulb moment.
I see, thanks. And a lot of people really want to know, are you gonna do more collaborations with Freestylers and the Prodigy?
Probably not. We don't like to repeat collaborations, but
anything we should.
We are friends with
we are friends with various bands. Yeah, I mean, we're always. I think collaborations aren't something we plan. It's just it kind of usually comes from something that's already an idea that's already hatched, and then it comes along. We think, man, that guy would be amazing over this track. We don't sort of think, who am I going to collab with this time, and what kind of angle can we run from that? Actually,
we do, but
I see. And could you tell a bit more about work with the Prodigy? How did you guys met, and what's the story?
We met on a festival tour in Australia called The Big Day Out, and I think mostly the idea behind the track was just to prove to idiots that we don't hate each other. Well, I mean, not in a healthy way. I mean, and then it was just a sort of a good idea to sort of show that we're completely different bands, and yeah.
I see. Interesting. And every musician has an idol. Can you please name yours? I mean, musical idols.
Miley Cyrus.
Justin Bieber.
Sorry?
What? Justin Bieber.
I see. And alright, what apart from music, do you have any kind of favorite activities, hobbies?
It's going to sound weird, but I like to collect stamps. Stamps from different lands.
I collect vintage postcards.
Collects postcards. Obviously, my stamps don't go on his postcards. Then I'd lose my stamps. But yeah, just those things. We don't really get a lot of time because we're always on tour.
Don't post them, they're vintage.
Yeah.
So you like wake up and go to the studio and go to sleep every day?
Yeah, yes, you're correct. That's a perfect description of our day.
I see. And now you're on tour in UK. You just interrupted it for Russian gigs, right?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, how was the Moscow one?
No, that was the end of the UK tour cycle for this album. And yeah, we did Moscow last night. It was really good. So we're hoping this is going to be bigger and better. We're looking forward to it because we've DJed many times in Russia, and this is the first time we're playing live. So yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. Okay, and do you know any guys in Russian drum bass scene? Maybe follow somebody.
El Hornet, he's my head man.
Yeah, he's the DJ and he knows everybody.
I see. Okay, and all right, maybe you could recommend us some fresh talents, some
Fasten Kubrick, who are that? Is Fasten Kubrick from here? I'm pretty sure they're Russian. Whoever they are, they're incredible.
Foreskin Kubrick.
I'm not sure.
Foreskin Kubrick. Skrillex is good.
Yeah.
That's kind of getting pretty well known now. Rezo. Well, there's not.
16 bits, cool. His dubstep's wicked. A lot of dubstep at the moment is really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people were asking about you and dubstep. What do you think about it? Well, I know you made some dubstep tracks already, but hey, it's interesting questions for drum and bass crowd now. So, all right. There are also some funny questions, if you don't mind.
Okay.
First of them is about your famous snare. How do you actually make that fat snare?
Bees.
Well, we just recorded some bees buzzing and people tree hugging, and then
those two things together.
And then what we do is we set up some bins like bowling pins, and then set up a microphone near the bowling pins and chase some wild dogs down the alleyway. And as they run into the bins, they all fall over, and it makes kind of a sound. We record that and then add that to the sound of the bees, and that's how we get the snare.
I see, thank you. Another one was from Kitty Madness, and she's asking two questions. First is, are you guys married?
To each other?
No.
Gareth.
No.
And the second one is, are you going to start a music production school?
No.
I think she has a plan for you or something, I don't know.
Music production school.
No, okay. Another silly one is, have you ever been to army? And if yes, then why?
No.
No, never been to army.
Okay, and this one made me cry. Actually, how much is for the Pendulum remix?
Depends if we like it. If we like the song, then free. If we don't, then
Expensive.
$12 million.
All right, thank you. So thanks for your time, and really hope to see you again in Saint-Petersburg soon. And thanks.
Awesome, thank you.
Cool.